Well, hey gang, how you doing? It's Jonathan again for Tailhunter International, and it's time once again for the Mexican Minute La Paz video fishing report, coming to you from La Paz, Baja, Mexico, and this is going to cover all of the fishing action for our Tailhunter sport fishing fleet from the 29th of September to the 6th of October, 2019. Hope wherever you are, you're doing well. God bless. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for subscribing. And let's dig into the fishing report, shall we? Listen, a real pleasant time to be down here. You can kind of see it's a little breezy out there, but it's really nice time to be down. Sunbirds are starting to come in for the winter. Temperatures right now are really comfortable, maybe in the mid to high 80s, nighttime temperatures in the 70s, water temperature 85 degrees. Like I said, it's a really nice time to be down fishing. You know, I could cut this really short and really make it the Mexican Minute, say everybody caught fish, everybody had a good time, say goodbye, and that's kind of it. But I'll tell you what, I'll try to keep it really short because, you know, like they say, one picture tells 1,000 words. I actually have so many photos in the fishing gallery. I didn't have enough space to put in all the photos we had this week. Fishing was pretty darn good. Solid at the very least, spectacular on some respects. But if you wanted to catch Dorado, I mean, there's just so many Dorado out here right now. Both our Las Serenas and our La Paz fleets. And some days they got limits so early that they came back early. As a matter of fact, yesterday we had a couple boats back here by about 10 o'clock in the morning, back on the beach. The guys said, you know, we want to have brunch. So they had already caught their limits. They had fished a couple of days. They already had plenty of fish in the freezer, so they decided, hey, we got 10 fish. We caught and released a whole bunch more. We caught some other species. Let's go on in. So the Dorado fishing is really, really good right now. There's a lot of little dinks out there that the guys are releasing. I mean, you know, trout-sized Dorado. But on the other side, most of these are pretty legitimate fish. I'm talking about 10, 15-pound fish, some 20s, 30s, even some 40-pounders that are getting lost. So we know they're out there. There's a lot of action. Nobody's complaining about no fish, that's for sure, because you had a smattering of bonito, some needlefish, some Jack Crevalle, and you could have a 20 or 30 fish day right now. It's that kind of fishing. So nobody's being disappointed. Like I said, Dorado are there, and they're probably 90% of the catch. We are vacuum sealing maybe 200 to 300 bags of fish in our fish processing plant every day, and we're also cooking up a bunch at our restaurant, our Tailhunter restaurant on the Malecon. But as far as other fish are concerned, this is where the biggest interest is. We've been waiting. We're here in when we should be having a whole bunch of surface fish right now, the tuna, the wahoo, the billfish. Billfish are still here. We had a spectacular week about 2 weeks ago, just before Hurricane Lorena, when it was just like somebody had turned on a switch and the marlin started biting like crazy. It's not quite like that, but there's still marlin out there. We got our fair share this week. Most of them did get released, but if you see the gallery, you'll see the couple that we did bring in. And, we've been waiting for the tuna. Now, here's the deal with the tuna. Everybody is catching a lot of Dorado, but a lot of folks are here for the tuna. The last couple of years, we had so much tuna that everyone was complaining because they couldn't catch a Dorado. Well, this year, it's just the opposite. Lots of Dorado, and what happened to the tuna? Well, I'll tell you what. The tuna are here, and I've talked to some of our marine biology friends, and they've told us the tuna are just down deep in the trenches. There's just no reason for them to be coming up right now. We've checked the bellies in some of these fish, and they're full of squid, little squid, little chunks of squid. So apparently their food source is way down deep, and there's no reason for them to shoot up to the surface. Or when they do come to the surface, they grab and they go right down, and that's why we're seeing them, but we're not able to get on top of them. But this week we actually got a couple that make it kind of encouraging for us to think that maybe there's going to be a tuna bite coming on. Some nice, respectable 20, 35-pound fish, 50-pounder, and then we had a couple of larger tuna that were also lost. In addition to the tuna, it's been months since we've got them, but we finally hooked a couple wahoo. We've caught a couple here and there, but they just haven't stuck. Well, this week they actually stuck on the hooks. Guys brought them to the boats, and these were some nice wahoo. I'm going to say 20 to 50-pound fish. Take a look at the gallery. There's some good fish to take a look at, and we even got one that the guys thought they had a needlefish, but imagine a wahoo that's only about 18 inches long. They thought it was a needlefish. They brought it in and went, well, it's a baby wahoo. So that's real encouraging as well. Plus, some of those big dogtooth snapper are still here. We got a couple of those big doggies with the big teeth and the big fangs and the sharp gill plates that look like a goldfish on steroids. So a lot of things going on. If you're coming down, it's not very hot. It's kind of cool right now. Bring a sweatshirt or a windbreaker to wear, but other than that, it's shorts and flip-flop weather. Water's 85 degrees, the sun's out, the sand's white, and the fish are biting. So anyway, a really quick wrap-up on what's going on with the fishing down here, and that's going to do it for our Mexican Minute La Paz Fishing Report. And this is Jonathan for Tailhunter Sportfishing. Stay tuned, take a look at the gallery. Like I said, one picture's worth 1,000 words, and I got a ton of pictures this week. You take care, God bless, thanks for checking in.